What is up, guys? Subzeroark here, and today you are seeing another Pokemon Online battle, because these are easier to get, and I can get more diversity, because before, I could, now, really, and all the time, I can just not get many UU, RU, and NU battles, and a lot of the battles I get are OU battles on the DS, and so on PO I can get all tiers. And I can usually get a lot of good matches on PO, whereas through the DS I have to keep most of the matches I get, because I get so few battles. Anyway, this is going to be a UU match. Whoops, hit my mic there. This was a little while ago in UU. Hippowdon was not UU, so thus I'm using Hippopotas, and some other guys might have moved up or moved down, whatever. It was a while ago. Anyway, let's get in the battle. I lead off with the Rotom Heat, and he leads off with the Roserade. I just want to go for an Overheat, knowing he'll do a lot to his entire team, and I'm correct, because it takes this Donphan down a lot. Now, I am going to go into my Hippopotas, I don't really know how to pronounce that, just to, set up rocks, because now that I've set up rocks, he can't come back in and spin away, because if he comes in, he dies. Anyway, I'm going to leave Hippopotas in here, knowing that they'll try to go for a Sleep Powder, predicting my switch, and so I'm just going to go for some Earthquakes, trying to stay in a Sleep Powder, and they get Sleep Powder hit second turn, which is fine for them. So now I'm going to switch out into Rotom Heat, take damage because of rocks, and they're going to set up Toxic Spikes, and I'm just going to go for an Overheat here, thinking it'll do good damage to everything on his team. But he goes into Snorlax 1 and 2, Overheat doesn't hit, which kind of sucks for me, because I'm sure that would have done a good amount of damage and helped me take down this Snorlax, who gets really annoying in this match. Anyway, Snorlax is going to go for a Body Slam this turn, get the Paralysis, which is also annoying. That little bit of hacks annoys the hell out of me this game. And so now Snorlax is going to start setting up, which I'm like, crap. This set's probably Rest, Chesto Berry, Body Slam, Curse, and Shadow Claw, I guess, for ghost types. I don't really know the set very well. But I'm just going to go into Rotom Heat and try to get good damage in, because I need to attack from the special side if I want to do any damage, because the physical side is already getting bulked up a lot. So I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt here, do good damage, but they're just going to be able to go for a Body Slam and take me out. Now right here I should have brought in Flygon and ended this Snorlax off right there with an Outrage, but I go into Celebi thinking that Giga Drain would do good damage. It does do good damage, just 22%, but they live, and I'm like, they're going to go for Rest, they get paralyzed. I'm like, yes, this thing's going to go down. And now I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain and take this thing out. I go for the second Giga Drain, and they live with 1, and go for a Rest and get all their HP back. I'm like, crap. Oh, I was so close to taking it out, and this thing's a big threat to my entire team. Actually, now that I think about it, Outrage from Flygon probably wouldn't have been able to kill, seeing as they're +2 defense, so don't pay any attention to what I said before, I'm stupid. So I'm going to go for some Nasty Plots, just trying to, when they wake up, do so much damage that they won't be able to just rest it off and kill me with poison damage, even though I am normal poisoned, but I'm losing damage because of my own I'm losing HP because of my own Sandstorm. So now I'm just going to go for Giga Drain, do 63%, which is really nice, but my opponent's Snorlax is just going to wake up and crunch. And I'm like, yeah, I lived. I go down to 1 HP because of Sandstorm, recover off lefties, poison takes me out. I'm like, yes, I lived. Woohoo. They go into Donphan and Death Foddered off to kill Celebi, which is a really nice play right there, because if they hadn't, I would have taken out at least something on their team and recovered a lot with Giga Drain. Anyway, I'm going to go to Mamoswine on the double switch, because you usually bring out, not double switch, but double down, you need to bring out your fastest thing, and this Mamoswine is Scarfed. My mentality here is that if I went for an Ice Charge or Icicle Spear, then I wouldn't be able to do any damage to Snorlax and be able to set up, and it would suck. And I think here I can kill Escavalier, but I can't, and Megahorn hits and kills Mamoswine. So now it's 3-4, I'm losing, but I'm just going to go into Registeel and take this thing close to being down, really, Seismic Toss, knowing that they're probably just going to want to stay in not want anything else to take a Seismic Toss, and Mega Horn's not going to be able to 2-hit KO me. So now I have this like useless Registeel in here that's almost going to die to rocks, and so Snorlax comes in. I'm like, oh god, going to Flygon, and they go for a rest. And now that they don't have +2, I can safely take this thing out with an Outrage. Well, 2 Outrages, because this actually banded Flygon. I really love this set, because it hits hard and there aren't a lot of fast things in UU. So I just go for another Outrage and take Snorlax out, which is very nice. And, oh yeah, Jirachi moved up to OU. I mean, not Jirachi, Celebi. So, yeah, I was using that in this match. Random thing. Sigilyph goes for a Roost, trying to get the burn so they can go for the, Psycho Shift. But they're going to predict my switch out to Registeel and go for a Cosmic Power, which is really bad for me because I'm like, oh crap. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to switch back into Flygon and pray that Stone Edge will crit the Sigilyph and go through the defense boost. And so I'm like, okay, get a crit. Doesn't crit. And they go for a Psycho Shift, just as I predicted, and give my Flygon a burn. So I'm like, okay, I just need a crit now. Please get a crit. Go for Stone Edge, get a crit. I'm like, yeah. Sigilyph went down. All I got left now is Frostlass. I'll take that thing out with a Stone Edge. Don't take it out. Lives 19 HP. I mean 19%. Goes for an Ice Beam. Like, shit. Okay, Hippopotas, you are my only hope. Wake up now. Please. Making you sleep fodder in the beginning of the game screwed me over here. Like, just wake up. Please wake up, Hippopotas. Please wake up. Please. Goes for an Ice Beam. Takes me down. Please wake up. Doesn't wake up. And so that is pretty much game. So that was a good game. Stiff 27. Yeah, it was very close, which is the kind of matches I like to upload. And, it was overall quite an amazing game. Snorlax needs to be put up to OU. Maybe it has been since now, I don't know. But yeah, that was a great game with Stiff 27. They really showed how good of a battle they were, because, even though they got haxed with that Stone Edge, they still prevailed through and won, which is something any good player can do. And I've been saying they this entire match, which is really screwing me over, because my English teacher's always like, it's not they, because they refers to more than one person. I talked about English class in a Pokemon narration. I'm just gonna stop now. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I really shouldn't be talking anymore. So if you like the battle, please give a like rating and comment. And if you think you'll enjoy some of my more content, then please subscribe. Bye.